Hello Year 3 and welcome to our next PSHCE lesson. This will be a little bit of a recap from our teeth topic as well. We're going to talk a little bit about healthy and unhealthy foods. Your first task, I would like to try and think of 5 healthy foods and 5 unhealthy foods. Think back to our previous topic when we were looking at teeth and see if you can think of 5 healthy foods and 5 unhealthy foods and write them down. I'm going to add some ideas to the board as well. You may want to pause the video and think of those ideas. 5 healthy foods and 5 unhealthy foods. Well done, Year 3. I have written cakes, sweets, chocolate, fizzy drinks and cookies. Very nice things, but not always the healthiest. And for healthy foods, I have written bananas, peas, broccoli, bread, milk, different types of foods, but obviously lots of fruits and vegetables as well. The reason lots of these things are unhealthy is because they contain lots of sugar. And that's what we're going to discuss for a little bit today, how much sugar there is in different foods. Now, it's said that an adult really should try and have less than 30 grams of sugar a day, and a child less than around 25 grams of sugar. You do need sugar for energy, but you don't want to have too much sugar in your diet, as we learnt in our teeth topic as well. I've got some different items in front of me today, and I've looked to see how much sugar is in them, and you can do the same. There is always ingredients in food items, and it should say how much sugar is in different items of food. This can of Dr. Pepper, this has 16 grams of sugar, which is quite a lot. This large bag of chocolate has 52 grams of sugar. One single Pop-Tart has 14 grams of sugar. And this pot noodle has 4 grams of sugar. So you need to be careful how much sugar you have in your diets. When you are looking, it should say of which sugars. So how much of the food is made up of sugar. And it might give you the amount for just a small part or for the whole thing. So you have to read it quite carefully to spot it. As well as sugars, you may hear people talk about how many calories are in different foods. A child should have really between 1,600 and 2,000 calories a day, and an adult maybe around 2,500 calories a day. If you do lots of exercise, you're running around lots, you might need a few more calories because you burn lots of calories, you use lots of calories. I've also had a look at these items of food to see how many calories are in each one. It should have a kicking cut and then say CAL after, like I've written on here, when you're trying to look. This can of Dr. Pepper has 70 calories in. All of this chocolate has 600 calories in. One Pop-Tart has 190 calories in. And my pot noodle has 550 calories. You may think, oh, I'm allowed to have 2,000 calories a day. This is only 600, so I can eat all of that and maybe even have some more chocolate as well. As much as you have to look at the calories, you also have to think about how much sugar there is in each food item. And obviously there's way too much sugar to eat all of this in one day. And that's why, as we've discussed in our teeth topic, it's important to have a balanced diet, a mixture of different foods from different food groups. You will want some sugar in your diet for energy, and of course it's nice to have a treat, but you also need to have lots of fruits and vegetables in your diet. Dairy, I have some cheese here. Protein, meat in your diet. And carbohydrates, I have some bread, maybe potatoes and pasta. So you need to have a balanced diet, a mixture of different foods. Your task for today, I have a list of items here, and you have to guess how much sugar you think is in each one. This is very tricky. It's just having a guess, really. Energy drinks, muffins, sweets, biscuits, and you have to guess how much sugar you think is in each one. I do have the answers, so I'll be able to tell you later. But to have a guess and just have a go, see what you think. You might be intrigued to know the answers. And then once you have done that, you need to take different items of food and try to find out how much sugar is in each one and how many calories are in each one. See if you can find it on the packet. If you can't find it on the packet, you should be able to research the answer as well. Try and find out, type a really clear question into Google. I found the answers on lots of these items, but for some things, like an individual banana, it doesn't say. I'd have to find out that exact answer. If you manage to do all of that, you can also design a healthy meal. I know we did design a meal that we like during our teeth topic, but really think carefully about using foods from different food groups. You could have your main meal and a dessert and a drink, and think about what would make up a healthy meal. Foods from those different food groups, some protein, some carbs, some dairy, a sensible drink to have, and a relatively healthy dessert as well. So think about that, design a nice healthy meal. Thank you for watching, Year 3. I look forward to seeing your work.